What's up, guys? We are live on October 27th. It is a Thursday. Okay, so what I'm going to go through today, again, this isn't shit talking. This isn't, my opinion versus someone else's opinion and blah, 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 blah. I was sent a whole bunch of shit with evidence. I already knew about a lot of this, but the guy really compiled all the evidence together about how Alex ripped off his product content and even the product name. Okay, I'm going to provide you tons and tons of proof, and we're going to go through all the different things involved about where the Playing with Fire content and product came from. I'm going to show you how he stole a whole bunch of shit from this guy, Sean Larson, and I'm going to also show you how he stole a whole bunch of shit from me, from Ultimate Man Project, from Surgical Pickup, and RSD and others. Okay, it's very clear that there's very little original stuff in the Playing with Fire content and teachings. Okay, so without further ado, let's just jump right into. I have a presentation, as you guys could have guessed. What the fuck? Okay. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. Give me one moment here. All right. So the dark truth about Playing with Fire, Alex. I'm just going to pull the chat over here to the side so I can see this on the side here. All right. So where his content and product actually came from. Now, again, for those of you that are just joining, this is not, just a hate thing or, trying to throw dirt around. I've kept the fight fair the whole fucking time. I've shown who gives a shit about my text from 5 or 6 years ago. Who gives a shit about this or that detail that happened in my private life? I spent an hour and a half responding to all his different points, but he's been defaming me. He's been doing defamation also through implication in violation of Florida statutes. He even broke cyber stalking criminal laws by doxing all my personal and private information. Okay, so I want to show you guys where his fucking product and content actually came from. Okay, because it didn't come from him. Now let's fucking just jump right in here. Okay, so Sean Larson, this is an alias. He was running a group called Hookups on Autopilot. Some of you may remember this. This was back in 2016, 2017. Okay, and he created a product called Tinder Blueprint. Now, I want to read this email that came from Sean Larson. This will give you a good summary of what's going on here. So Sean emailed me and he said, in May 2016, I launched a product called the Tinder Blueprint, which was basically me applying Paul Janka's method to dating apps and online game. So remember, for like 4 or 5 years, okay, I started my channel in 2017. I've been coaching since 2012. It's been a full decade now of coaching. Paul Janka is one of the few limited legit guys in the space. Harvard physics major, super bright guy, good friend of mine in the modern day, and with high chance coming into my company, Optimized Lifestyle, to handle transitioning from player life to relationship or marriage. And he will be a coach on my team. Okay, so what I was backing when I was backing Alex, I was indirectly backing Paul Janka. Okay, as you can see here, Sean Larson adapted Paul Janka's method to online game. Alex ripped Sean Larson, as we'll see in a moment. So Alex was one layer removed from ripping Paul Janka. Okay, that's who I was backing. That's where the Alex's content came from. So also with innovative strategies such as this is Sean's innovations: muscular shirtless pics, sexual bios that gave girls a scenario that turned them on, got them DTF to meet. Okay, it included a video course on texting them, as well as full-length lay reports with my profile, the girl's profile, the Tinder and text messages, and very often a sex tape or receipts of him actually banging the girl. This is Sean Larson. This is why I was blowing up. I kept getting banned from Facebook groups for posting numerous sex tapes. This was while I was in New York City in 2015. Alex is one of the dudes in my group called Hookups on Autopilot. He was testing my method of a sexualized bio and kind of ripping off my openers as well. Sean would say, "You look like trouble," which is a classic opener from Old School Pickup. Alex would open with, "Hey, trouble." Okay, not original. I let him access my course so he could maybe add value to the group as an instructor. This is basically what Chris Parker did to me. Okay, there was this dork named Chris Parker who was actually on an RSD program that I taught in 2012. It was me and Jeffy instructing. I only taught a few programs for RSD, but me and Jeffy were instructing in 2012. And there was this total fucking loser that came on the program named Chris Parker. Okay, not his real name. But then I gave him access to my product years later, once I had developed it, before it even went public. He literally ripped it verbatim, like full sections of it. Like he literally copy pasted. I showed side by side. He was like copy pasting full sections, teaching my exact method. Okay. And now Alex did that to Sean. Okay. So this hey trouble thing, that's not Alex. That's Sean. Okay. The sexualized bio is not Alex. That's Sean. And we'll go over all the examples here. And I'll show what he ripped from me and from Ultimate Man Project and from Surgical Pickup as well. Okay. So Sean let him access the course so he could maybe add some value to the group as an instructor, because he didn't know many dudes getting laid. He seemed to be getting results while he was teaching. Okay. While in Sean's group, he messaged him personally, wanting to collaborate. Sean told Alex no thanks, and that his product was making sales with a good conversion rate, and he was focused on scaling with ads. Okay. What ended up happening was Alex copied his product, copying even the product name, calling his thing the PWF Tinder Blueprint. Sean tried sending a cease and desist, but Alex wouldn't change it. So Sean emailed Tinder headquarters and sent their attorneys after him. They forced him to change the name to Online Dating Blueprint. Okay. Sean thinks he's scared of big corporations. Sean made a lot of these slides. Okay. Because he said, you'll see in a second here. The reason you see him, this is Sean typing, by the way. The reason you see him sitting around at home, not banging any hot girls, sleeping and streaming, is just like you said. Keep in mind, Sean's talking to me here in the email. He's not about that life. All he wanted to do was make money by making an ebook on Tinder and online game. He needed someone to copy off of because he has no actual skills of his own. He's all about the money and views. So Sean said, you'll find all the evidence here, and that's in, there's like 120 slides here. So we're going to keep going. He said, I knew he was going to mess with the wrong person eventually, so I kept all this dirt on him so I could use it at the right time to expose him. And Sean shared a bunch of details with me. He's been out of the space for years. Okay, this is not, it's not like he's a competitor to Alex or anything like this anymore. He's just saying he wants to see him get karma and get what he deserves for fucking ripping his shit. Okay, so let's go through. I'll try to move quickly. And people calling me Anthony instead of John. I don't know how that keeps happening. Hope it helps to see what Alex truly is. Okay, so here's the overview. Sean Larson creates the Tinder Blueprint in May 2016 and hookups on autopilot. Defunct as of 2019, Sean left the industry. He adapted Paul Janka's methods and applied them to online. Okay, so that's why some of the stuff was good. That's why I was the only person I was backing was Alex, because I was indirectly backing Paul Janka. What a fucking plot twist. Okay, and Paul Janka we're bringing into our company now. Alex accesses the product. We're going to show the access logs, then starts charging on Facebook to teach the same stolen content. Alex tries to join with Sean at one point, but this doesn't work out. Alex turns his followers against Sean and manipulates his audience into believing he's the victim, which is exactly what he just did to me. Alex makes a product called PWF Tinder Blueprint, which steals Sean's product name and has many stolen ideas, including the hate trouble, also sexual bio, shirtless pics. We'll go over all the different things. Okay, Alex has served multiple copyright infringement orders by Sean. Sean uses DMCA takedown requests to get Alex's site shut down, Facebook deleted, and email marketing shut down. Then Alex plays the victim in his Facebook group, never revealing why his stuff got shut down, moves his hosting to Russia to escape the law. Alex's current PWF products are still using mostly stolen ideas from the Tinder Blueprint, which was created by Sean. Okay. Okay. And then Sean wrote this. Final note, Alex has busted 4 out of 10 girlfriend as a dead giveaway as his real skill level, and he doesn't have any skills of his own. He just copies other people's stuff. Sean, the original creator of the Tinder Blueprint, never posted any ladies or girls anywhere near the caliber of Alex, PWF's girlfriend. Yeah, I would not swipe right on Alex's girl. I would not cold approach her in public, not even close. And one last thought before we jump in all the evidence here and more details of stuff he stole from Sean, from me, from Surgical Pickup, from UMP. One last thought regarding the attractiveness of his girlfriend, since he still keeps making a discrepancy about that. His counterpoint was, I use bad pictures of his girlfriend. She's on lots of streams. 100 people rated her between a 4 and a 6. He wants so desperately for people to think of her as attractive. The vast majority does not. Okay, it doesn't matter what my fucking opinion is. Okay, but I concur with the vast majority that she's not attractive. Anyone with a pair of eyes can see that. Okay, he's saying, both my girlfriend and John's girlfriend are pretty. I'm not going to say whose is prettier. It's like, shut up. Okay, we can put a fucking rusted piece of shit next to a new sports car and say they're the same, and everyone knows they're not. Okay, now in his best picture that he showed as a counter for his girl was without her face. Okay. All right. So Alex was selling solar before playing with fire. Here's his LinkedIn. Here's a nice little picture where he looks kind of like a fucking emaciated Backstreet Boy. And here's with his shirt. We see solar differently. Okay. Solar marketing specialist. I was teaching pickup in 2012 and 2013. I had 100 lay count in 2012. Alex was selling solar. Okay. First of all, he graduated college in 2013. So when I was teaching pickup, Alex was in college. Okay. Now he became a solar specialist. Okay. Doing fucking door-to-door sales. Now, Sean shows that Alex ripped his website design. Okay. Sean's original product launched in summer 2016, the Tinder Blueprint. Okay. Lay reports called it the Tinder Blueprint. Alex literally ripped it completely. Okay. He was accessing Sean's site through 2016, 2017, not just one time. And we'll show the access log shortly. In January 2017, a month after being given access to Sean's product, Alex created his own Facebook group where he started teaching the same content Sean Larson had taught in his Tinder Blueprint online course. Alex even tried to use the exact name of Sean's product upon launch. Here's proof. This is Sean's product, the Tinder Blueprint. Okay, lay reports. Here's Alex's product at the bottom. This is an old screenshot. Playing Fire, Tinder Blueprint. Alex's copycat launched in October 2017 with the exact same name as Sean Larson's product. Okay, so what you're seeing here, and I hope this is fucking clear to you guys, is we had a student named Alex. Okay, just like I had a student named Chris Parker. Chris Parker was given access to my product. He went and tried to rip it completely and make his own. He made a product called Pulling Mastery. He's like, look, I'll show you how to pull in 5 minutes. I went in the product. I'm like, wow, this looks like my writing. This looks like my fucking innovations and concepts. Lo and behold, side by side, direct copy pasting. Okay. Now we have Alex, who was a fucking student in Sean's group. Okay. Getting access to Sean's product. And I'll show you all the access logs. There's a lot of shady shit coming up. Okay. So stay tuned. I'm going to try to keep moving quickly. So he launched with the exact same fucking name. Okay. What did Alex steal from Sean? Okay. Sean made this list because I'm not ultra familiar with Sean's stuff. I remember when he was back on the groups and the forums 5 years ago. The Hey Trouble opener, the relevance opener, plain and boring plus twist opener, sexual bias concept, sexual bioplagiarism, investment levels concept. We're going to go through all the proof. Muscular shirtless selfies concept, format of Sean's Tinder case studies, and much more. Keep in mind, I'm showing stuff that applies to the industry. Okay. Alex is busy talking about my personal life from 6 years ago. I'm showing Alex fucking ripped a guy's product and content. Okay. And the reason I was backing some of that information was because it was adapted from Paul Jenkins principles, who's a real expert, who's a real legitimate guy in the space. Okay. And you know, it trust me, guys, for years, like my fucking ties with Alex have been weakening. He's been ripping my shit. He's been fucking hosting scammers. The scammers were defaming me, which was the last straw. And his product was never that good. His girlfriend's not hot. His coach, Indian P, fucking sucks shit. And they just rip from everybody. I'm going to show you where they're ripping all their stuff from. Okay. As a side note, these are some of the things just off the top of the memory that came to mind. There's been so many I've seen over the years. He took my red or white wine sequence, date straight to the house, splitting wine, meeting on the romantic balcony. That's what she said for sexualizing. You could see that on display in his latest, demonstration of a date back at the house, which was super cringe with his girl. He ripped objection answers straight from me in certain cases, the ... question mark when they don't respond, the pinky promise. Okay. He stole a whole bunch of shit. And I don't like that at all. Okay. Because this was fucking hardcore innovations that I came up with personally. He ripped them verbatim and acts like it's playing with fire concepts. Okay. What else did he steal? Ultimate Man Project, UMP, surgical pickup. Okay. RC Jeffy. He ripped off UMP, has almost no original content. Heard some guys from Surgical Pickup said he stole some shit from Surgical and Gabriel stopped collaborating with him. Okay, so his good buddy Gabriel Gray, if you haven't seen them collaborating lately, this is allegedly why. Indian PE stole exact words and sentences. Fucking frauds. On the last video with Indian P, almost the whole sexualization that he did was totally ripped from Ultimate Man Project. Literally the same sentences. Okay, And all the like, oh, I'm at the gym getting jacked for our romantic date, that came from Jeffy. Okay, so far we've seen he's ripping all this shit from Sean Larson. Okay, keep in mind, Alex was a solar fucking salesman. Okay, 2017 gets access to Sean's product. Later in 2017, he releases his own product, ripping all the concepts from Sean. Okay, ripping a whole bunch of shit from me over the years, while getting backing, mind you. And the only thing I was backing, keep in mind, I have a deep passion and love for the game. And I saw that some of the texting and online stuff was good, but it didn't come from him. It came from fucking Paul Janka, who had shit adapted by Sean Larson to fit online. And then that was straight ripped by Alex. Okay, so I was backing Paul Janka. Let's not fucking make a mistake about that. And that makes me feel so much better about all this, because I was like, how did I fucking misjudge this scenario? Okay, I didn't. I was backing some of Paul Janka's stuff that was ripped. Okay, let's continue. Okay, here's proof of Alex accessing Sean's product before he launched his copycat product. Okay, there's Alex's email. Okay, Alex accessed Sean's product on December 1st after Sean gave him free access so that Alex could be an instructor on hookups on autopilot. Keep in mind, Alex is selling solar on straight commission, I'm assuming, door to door, and he's dicking around shortly after college in a Facebook group where a guy is making some breakthroughs on Tinder, okay, using adaptations from Paul Janka's methods. Okay, now Alex is given access so he could potentially be an instructor, okay, on a WhatsApp group. There's his IP address, and then we're going to show how he downloaded Sean's content. Okay, Alex's IP address. I'll try to move through some of this quickly. This is just the evidence. You can see Alex downloaded stuff from Sean's course. Okay. Sean's active campaign email marketing, where he managed incoming leads. This is Alex spying on Sean's new product, Tinder Blueprint, under a false identity of John. Okay, but you can see his fucking email there. And a disposable Gmail address. Okay, registered on April 2017. Okay, his original email that Sean sent product access to in exchange for him posting lay reports, registered in 2016. Okay, now we have, he's showing that's really his email address. It's fine. Proof that Alex is actually downloading PDFs from the Tinder Blueprint from Sean's member area. Okay, there's a PDF called 3-Month Game Plan, How to Add Enough Muscle to Look Good on Tinder. Proof of Alex downloading Sean's 3 proven and tested copy-paste Tinder bios. Okay, and there's many more. We have lots of slides to get through here, but there is tons of evidence for this. Okay, now let's keep going. This is him accessing more shit. We're gonna get into some more good stuff in a moment. More engagements. This is him This is him in the process of learning and then ripping Sean's content to put into his own product. Okay, now here's screenshots. Okay, these are screenshots between Alex and Sean. I want that to be clear. These are not screenshots with me. Okay, so Alex said, I don't know if I ever told you, I started doing one-on-one Tinder coaching. This is in January 2017. It's charging $49 an hour. Okay, blah, blah, blah. What are your thoughts on joining forces? Okay, now keep in mind, he's ripping Sean's stuff and charging separately for it. Okay, here we have, look, he's saying, I definitely got that from you. The sexualized bio. Okay, it looks like this was not an in-the-moment decision for Alex. He'd been premeditating stealing Sean's intellectual property for quite some time. And this is all alleged according to Sean here, but he said he'd been preparing to do it since early 2016 while Sean was hustling to grow his site and brand. Okay, Alex kept in touch with Sean and disguised himself in a friendly way so that Sean would share his progress with him. Okay, Sean admits it wasn't wise to share his financial success with Alex, but he didn't think the guy would go out and copy him. Okay, Alex even tried to use the exact same name of Sean's product. We showed that earlier. So here's Sean's product, the Tinder Blueprint. Alex launched originally Playing Fire Tinder Blueprint. Okay. And again, I don't need to fucking be a little girl and say, hey, Alex said this to me 5 years ago about something that happened in his private life. What do you guys think about that? No, this is straight business. Okay. You want to fucking trust the guy that you're learning from. Okay. Know that you're trusting a fucking solar salesman, okay, who rips shit from another guy's group, and then rip shit from me, and then rip shit from Ultimate Man Project, and then rip shit from Surgical Pickup, and rip shit from RSC Jeffy. Okay, all his stuff is fucking cobbled together from a bunch of other places. Okay, he doesn't want to implement it properly. That's why his girls are all busted and his girlfriend's busted. Sean tried sending a cease and desist him, but he wouldn't change the name of his product. So Sean sent an email to Tinder headquarters and had their attorneys come after him. They forced him to change the product name to Online Dating Blueprint. And that's why Alex's product has been called Online Dating Blueprint since the end of 2017. Okay, more recently changed to Ultimate Dating Blueprint. Now, here's screenshots of Alex interacting with Sean Larson's customers and his product's WhatsApp group, okay, before he launched his copycat product. Let's see. Alex admits the best guys in the game don't give a fuck, have been demonetized by feminist blogs. Later, when Sean and Alex, had a falling out because Alex was stealing from him, Alex started using negative press articles about Sean from as far back as 2012 and feminist media and propaganda to turn followers against Sean. The exact same thing he's trying to do against me. Okay? Again, there's a lot of fucking shit to go through. Sending girls sex tapes to demonstrate pre-selection. Alex stole that. Okay, he's discussing it. Sean's discussing it. Tinder Blueprint group testing out Sean's technique of sending girls sex tapes. Alex says lethally effective. Okay, he's just fucking stealing shit here. Alex was actually in the WhatsApp group when Sean was developing his product. And Alex was asking Sean for advice with web design in April 2017 so he can copy his site. Okay, your site looks sharp. So fucked. People are such fucking snakes, man. Okay, so he stole all this. Hey, trouble opener, relevance opener, plain and boring, plus twist opener, sexual bios concept, sexual bio plagiarism, investment levels concept, muscular shirtless selfies concept, format of Sean's Tinder case studies. Okay, Alex copied Hey Trouble from Sean's texting scripts. This is Sean Larson, who adapted this from old school PUA. You look like trouble. Okay, it's not exactly the same, but it's almost exactly. Okay, these are just skeletal scripts. Students revise, create their own scripts based on these. That's why Alex modified this. You look like trouble, changed to Hey Trouble. Okay, they did not have permission to go off and start a business based on Sean's products, which is what Alex did. Okay, let's see. Sean's video course on texting girls. You should look through all her pics and find something that sticks out and then make a short remark that indicates you actually took time to look at her pics and profile. Okay, that's what Alex does. Technique 1, plain and boring with a twist. This is Sean's fucking product here. Okay, 99% Sean's video course on Tinder text game. Okay, plain and boring with a twist. 99% of guys send this. Okay, counterintuitive, this type of number is good because it lets us test how much he really likes our profile. It's also low investment. Okay. Sexual bios concept. This is the bio he used for the day report he posted on this page. This is from Sean's 3 proven tested bios PDF. Okay, so he's ripping full fucking sexually dominant bios. This is from Sean, not from Alex. Okay, everyone's like, wow, good job with the sexual bios, Alex. No, stolen. Oh, Hey Trouble, such a good opener. Stolen. Okay. Oh, wine date straight to the house. Nice job, Alex. Stolen from me. Oh, pinky promise to boost compliance. Stolen from me. That's what she said for sexualizing. Stolen from me. Okay. Let's keep going through what he stole from Sean. Great guy, by the way. Okay. And he's going to fucking shit all over the guy that literally has the most proof. Like I was talking to my team again. I'm like, you guys realize we have more proof than the whole rest of the YouTube coaches combined. Okay, let me stress that. I have over 1,000 hours of infield. Okay, and we're going to be displaying. We're working up like the biggest fucking proof video ever that's going to blow all of your minds. I'm going to show clips from like hundreds of interactions. Okay, I'm going to show over 1,000 receipts. I'm going to show over 1,000 hours of infield chopped up in it. We can't just stream all of our infield on a video, right? But it's 1,000 hours plus. But I'm going to show you like open, pull, open, pull, open, pull, open, pull. Okay, he can keep filming recent infield with his little fucking dog like a queer, and I'll be showing you how to take girls home on infield. Okay, and 1,000 testimonials. So with over 1,000 testimonials, over 1,000 hours of infield, and over 1,000 receipts, versus the rest of the industry, for most coaches, 0, 0, 0, and for most of the people defaming me right now, okay, dumbass Iendai, who's a fucking steroid dumb fuck bodybuilder. Okay, doesn't know shit. and was good buddies with Myron and Fresh, and they called him a broke piece of shit. Okay, he can join the broke piece of shit club with my ex-coach Ryan and Kevin. Okay, and all these fuckers just want to run their mouth. Oh, Kevin's preparing a hit piece now. We're going to fucking put so much proof in people's faces, it's going to make their head spin. People can call me a scammer or fraud and make exposed videos and call me fake all day long. I will continue to have more proof than the whole industry combined. Okay, so it's going to be very obvious to the fucking viewer who knows their shit and who doesn't. Okay, we're revealing here in this presentation that Alex is just a little bitch who stole a whole bunch of shit from this Sean guy who adapted principles from Paul Janka, then stole a bunch from me, from Gabriel Gray, from Surgical Pickup, Ultimate Man Project, and from real experts. Okay, from real experts. Even though I see Ultimate Man Project and Surgical Pickup far behind my shit, I would concede that they're better than a lot of the other underground schools of pickup. I will concede that. Jeffy's stuff was better than most of the other RSD instructors' stuff. I will concede that as well. So Alex is taking the best stuff from the best guys, okay, or at least it's the guys that know what they're doing on some level, and copying it, okay? And when he's called out for it, because then he starts bringing all these scammers into the space, okay, and platforming them and giving them a name and all this shit, okay, because he's gaining popularity now like that. And he has so much free time because he's not banging chicks. He's not doing game. So he can stream for hours and hours every night. Then he's going to fucking try to throw shade on me. Oh, yeah, I still think he's, you know, best in the world at game and best in the world at coaching. But look at his text from 6 years ago, right? Okay, I'll fight back professionally, Alex, and show everyone that you're not a fucking real expert. Okay, this is clearly because she read Sean's bio, blah, blah, blah. The girl opens him first is what Sean's bio is designed to do. Okay, so this is him ripping Sean's shit. Sexual bios concept. This is Sean's lay from December 2015. Sean invented that Tinder bio at the end of 2015. Okay, he did the hard work of writing and testing different bios, found the one that yields results. Alex came along, ripped it completely without giving any credit, and then posted it as proof of his success as a coach. Very nice, Alex. Should have fucking stuck to solar. Sean's famous sexual Tinder bio, downloaded in a free PDF by tens of thousands of people. Okay, here's Alex. Straight rip. Here you have it. Okay, where's all the Alex fans at in the chat? Okay. Where's all the Alex fans? Here it is. Okay. Straight ripped from fucking Sean Larson, which is an alias. It's not even the guy's real name. But you can see it here side by side. Okay, this is his bio from Tinder Blueprint. Okay, there you go. It's fucking maddening. Like, there's like 25 or 26 defamatory videos about me right now. Our options as a company are to waste our fucking time and waste our money and go sue a bunch of people that are broke, like Authentic Alphas, like Kevin, like fucking my ex-coach Ryan. Okay, I don't know if Ashley, the stupid bitch feminist, has money or anything. Who cares? She's already been sent multiple serious legal notices. She thinks this is all a joke. Okay, these people will go off and make it their mission to talk shit on me, but they forget one key detail. Okay, this is like the fucking silver lining behind everyone's shit talk against me in the industry. I have more proof than everyone else combined. Okay, that's a very powerful statement, and it's a true statement. And we're going to, we're just sitting on stockpiles of ammunition. Most of my infields never even been seen because it wasn't edited. We've had 5 editors ripping through that, and they've been doing it for months. And we're chopping up, showing the pulls. Okay, and we're going to be, I'll even show probably full nights out. Like, here's a 4-hour full night out. Okay, watch me get like 15 numbers and pull. Okay, and that'll be released for free on YouTube. I have so much fucking proof, it's not even funny. So I'm just going to keep dumping more and more and more proof. Okay, and as you can see here, your big guru or whoever thinks that he's a guru, I don't know who. There's like so much cognitive dissonance involved there. There even was for me. I was like, some of the stuff is good, but why is this girl ugly? But why can't he get hot girls? But when I saw him do cold approach, when I hung out with him in LA, it was atrocious. It was beginner level. It was horrible. Okay, it was dog shit. When I looked through his product, his Playing with Fire Blueprint 1.0, I was like, oh, this is pretty fucking average, pretty fucking mediocre. And a lot of guys have come to me over the years and been like, yeah, we're not getting anywhere with that shit. He overcomplicates, etc. But some of the stuff he ripped from people is actually decent. And that's what I was backing. I was backing shit that he ripped indirectly from Paul Janka. Okay, I hope that's fucking clear now. Okay, so this is an important video. Let's keep going through here. So this is talking about investment levels. And you can go back and review these screenshots in more detail. I'm just going to keep ripping for the interest of time. Okay, this is Alex's shit versus Sean's shit. And thank you to Sean for putting this all together. Sean goes deep into investment levels. It's a fundamental part of his course. Look, here's a fucking technical write-up of Sean's shit here. And then we have a dumb fuck solar salesman on the left, okay, who looks fucking decrepit on camera. Yeah, people are like, that's distasteful to make those personal comments. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I'm going to make those comments because I think they're fucking well-deserved. Okay, the guy's a fucking joke. If you guys met, like you've seen Josh, you've seen Jesse, you've seen Joe, the guys on my team that are between 600 and 850 lay count that are destroying the game. Okay, they all carry themselves worlds differently than Alex because they're real players. They are all banging hot girls because they're real players. They're all pulling on most nights because they're real players. They're going on dates all the time because they're real players. So am I. I'm doing all that shit too. Alex is not a real player and he never was. Okay, he's just been masquerading online. And this video is showing you all the evidence, not just me saying, oh, I don't like Alex or this and that. I'm showing you where all his fucking concepts came from now. Plain as day. Okay, let's continue. Format of Tinder case studies. Okay. Alex's lay reports follow a similar format to Sean's Tinder case studies. Okay, Alex did download these case studies and copy the structure and format to a certain extent. Great. Okay. Fucking, this is so fucking sad. Okay. Copycat site, Sean's PDFs. Format of Tinder case studies. Okay, here's Sean's PDFs. Here's the copycat site. Okay, there's more that Alex copied from Sean's course, including sexting concepts, meetup concepts, logistical concepts, and more. Okay, now let's go into more stuff. Sean wanted to distance himself from Alex and mentioned that Alex in no way represents the results of students that were in his course. Sean's quotes: the reason Alex's girl looks like shit is because he flunked out of my course. He started adding garbage in. Yeah, here we go. Now here's the fucking shitty parts of his game. Okay, all these fucking witty RSD, try hard, fucking clever lines. Okay, this is Sean. These are Sean's quotes. He started adding garbage in. Like, look at what we've reviewed so far. All the concepts so far, first off, as a foundation, were adapted from Paul Janka, a real legend, a real fucking diehard expert guru in the game. Okay, now we know why some of it was good. Then Sean made it even better by data testing, using a scientific method, etc. And throughout that process, okay, he made even better shit. Alex came in and ripped all the shit that was working, and then he tried adding stuff in that made it shittier. Okay. So Sean writes, if he had focused on keeping his investment low in his texting, okay, because now his text threads are just way overcomplicated, pages and pages and pages, which is why guys have trouble getting results from his method. I'm getting the number in 3 texts. Okay. Guys come on as a virgin or in a dry spell. They fucking plug into the 3 texts. They're converting matches into phone numbers. Okay. Yeah. There's still guys trying to claim she's pretty or she's hot. She's not at all. Okay. If you go get your fucking eyes checked, you clearly have a vision problem. All right. I never advocated, like, look at the rotation slide I put up. Okay. Those girls all blow his girl out of the water. I wouldn't even bang his chick on a one-night stand, even back when I was drinking. Okay. So, meaning not even with beer goggles. Okay. Fucking gross. All right. Next. And this is supposed to be a guru. This is not a guru. This is a fucking copycat bitch. Okay. Who's now defaming my business and trying to cause damage to my business and trying to dig around in the mud from 5 or 6 years ago. Okay. I'm going to fucking defend my business hardcore. Okay. My lawyer's speaking to Alex's lawyer soon. He's in a whole fucking load of shit. Okay. Potentially even criminal charges for doxing my private information. Definitely a crime in Brazil. So don't ever come to Brazil, Alex. You'll get fucking arrested here. Okay. But also a cyber stalking crime in the US. All right. Let's continue here. This is Sean again. I never advocated faking your pics and catfishing girls, what Alex obviously does. Okay. Alex is a huge catfish, as anyone can see from looking at any video of his on YouTube versus his massively edited, okay, videos that he puts in the thumbnails. Or sorry, pictures that he puts in the thumbnails. He was even bragging about faking muscle by adding a 6-pack to his pictures when he was in our WhatsApp group. For someone who likes to take the moral high ground a lot of time, he sure seems like a morally bankrupt individual. Yeah, all his actions speak otherwise. Forget all his fucking, la-di-da. Oh, I'm so moral and have so much integrity. Bullshit. All actions say the direct opposite. Hey, everything that he did in this feud that I had with him said the direct opposite. Okay. Hey guys, I'm just going to show you the screenshots and the proof and the facts, and then I'll let you make your own decisions. Okay. Asterisk. I'm going to leave out all the key details and slant the narratives entirely and take stuff completely out of context so that you will draw the wrong conclusions since you do not have all the information. That's defamation by implication. Good job, Alex. All been documented. Okay. All right. If you watch his videos, he looks busted in real life. Yeah, like shit. Okay. Fakes his pics on Tinder. Maybe that's why his quality is so low. Any hot girl that sees him in real life would run away. His girlfriend is a 3, maybe even lower. Alex's story is a warning to anyone out there planning to steal content. Okay. You'll start out playing with fire and eventually end up playing with lit boogers because of your poor decision to steal instead of innovate. All right. Full private conversations between Sean and Alex, January 2017. A few months before he started his plagiarism. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. He's saying he's trying to come up with business ideas with Sean. You can look at this stuff later. I want to keep moving for the interest of time. Sean's like, once this is making me $2,000 monthly, I'll be glad to incorporate your shit. Blah, blah, blah. They're just talking about marketing shit. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, you guys can read this later. There's a lot of fucking shit to go through. Okay. This is Sean. This is Alex still trying to collaborate with Sean. All right. Blah, 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 blah. Huh. Here we go. 2017. Truth be told, my mind's been occupied with my primary job. Fucking selling solar. Okay. 5 years ago. Selling solar. Not a game expert. Okay. I've been doing formal games since 2009. 2017, Alex was a fucking door-to-door salesman. Okay. Alex literally says, why reinvent the wheel in a chat with Sean? Okay. Why reinvent the wheel? This is his philosophy. Yeah, just fucking steal from the top people. I've worked at one of the biggest solar companies for 1.5 years. They fired me last week. No warning, no nothing. Our division was doing poorly. I was too aggressive communicating with other teams. Okay. So Alex gets fired from his door-to-door job as a solar salesman. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. And by the way, Elixir, thanks for I heard you stood up for me when I was being doxxed and all this moral high ground shit. It was very clear, even if he didn't know originally, it was very clear that he was doxing me and he let the stream continue for hours. Okay. Co-hosting with David Bond. Like it doesn't, you can't even like if I wanted to write like how to fucking like befriend all the scammers that have been exposed, rip everyone's shit, and then shit all over the top guy. Like Alex has done that all like through his own action. You couldn't even write a better story yourself if you tried. Okay. He's literally going to, and all his shit he says is he contradicts himself like crazy. Oh, I didn't know David Bond was, doing all that stuff with the Bitcoin Cash and deleting John and Bradicus' Instagram and all this. I haven't collaborated with him since. Literally brings him on the finale stream as the co-host. Okay. And he's like citing text messages with Justin Mark. It's like he's like best buddies with all these fuck faces. Okay. That's bothered me for years. And again, what I was backing to my defense, what I was backing was some good stuff that was originally adapted from Paul Janka, who I deeply respect. Okay. That's who I was backing. I was backing Paul. I was not backing this stupid fuck. Okay. Let's be clear about that. And I was also backing Sean indirectly, who Alex stole from, in Sean's adaptations of Paul's methods to online game. Okay. For those of you that joined late, let me actually just pop up really quick to a certain piece up here. There's still more here. I'm not done. Don't leave. Just give me 1 second. Jesus fuck. Okay, there we go. Okay, I just want to show you guys this beginning here because a lot of people joined late. Let me just show you a couple slides in the beginning, then we'll pick up where we left off. There's still like 50 more slides. I'm supposed to call Girls Uber in 13 minutes, but this is important. I can call it and wait for, she's like 25 minutes away anyways. All right, so let me share again and keep moving quickly through this shit here. And let me know what you guys are thinking about all this in the chat. Okay, so in January 2017, Alex created his Facebook group after giving access to Sean's product. Alex tried to use the same name. There's Sean's product. There's Alex's product, same name. Stole all this shit. PWF fans. That came from Sean Larson. Stole all this shit from me. And there's a whole bunch more. Like, this was actually supposed to come out later, but this has been being prepared for like 4 days. And I was like, enough is enough. It's getting too long, blah, blah, blah. And we were waiting on screenshots of all the different stuff that was stolen from UMP and Surgical Pickup. I could potentially make a follow-on thing showing the comprehensive list of what he stole from me and Surgical Pickup. But again, it's fucking disgusting. Okay. He stole shit from Surgical Pickup. Gabriel stopped collaborating with him. I've stopped collaborating with him because he stole shit from me, but also because he was platforming scammers. Indian P is ripping shit completely off UMP verbatim. Good job, guys. And the fucking romantic date thing that comes from Jeffy. Okay, so let's keep going through this here. Let's see. Okay, let's keep going here. Why reinvent the wheel? Okay, and look, he fucking threw Sean under the bus after stealing his product. He tries to throw me under the bus after I backed him for years when he was no one. Okay. Why reinvent the wheel? Alex was invited to a group discussion with Sean and his other business partners to discuss possible collaboration, but he was just there to spy. In this group business chat, Sean discussed a lot of private business details openly with an implied understanding of a non-disclosure. No formal NDA was signed, but it was implied. This is what Kevin Ray Wilder did to fucking Coach Whitepill. It's what my ex-coach Ryan did to me. I'm going to go through the lawsuit we sent to Ryan, by the way, because people are still unclear. Oh, is Ryan telling the truth? Fuck no. There's over 100 things he defamed me on. Okay, these guys that masquerade as the oracle of truth. Okay, I sent Allende from Authentic Alpha as a cease and desist immediately. There's countless things he said in that video that are false statements of fact. Okay, he's a dumb fuck, steroid pusher. Okay, and he doesn't know what defamation is. Okay, so he's like, oh, John, like, it's your opinion, bro, like, blah, blah. Like, no, you stupid fuck. He's like, I got a lot of lawyer friends. I'll be all right. They'll defend me. Like, first of all, no one's going to defend you in litigation pro bono. That's a friend. Okay, you're looking at 100 to 250K costs. Okay. Secondly, you're broke, according to Myron Gaines. Okay, you stupid fuck. Got enough money to juice steroids all day. But you're a bodybuilder. Get the fuck out of the industry. You have no place here. Okay. He's going to go on. Oh, he fled the country from sexual misconduct. I'm in and out of the US all the time. I didn't flee the fucking country. I came to Brazil for a carnival in 2020 with a group of advanced friends because we've been told that Brazil is the hottest girls in the world. It lived up to its expectation. I stayed. I go back to the US frequently. Okay. I was just there publicly for the 21 convention. Okay. There you go. Myth dispelled. Okay. This was a myth originally propagated by Modern Life Dating. He's being sued for that. Authentic Alphas has no problem repeating it. Again, who the fuck is he? The guy that helped blast off Fresh and Fit. Good job. The guy that can just fucking bust muscles out of a shirt. That makes him good at game. No, it does not. I showed on the speed date his game sucks. Alex acted friendly to gain Sean's trust in order to get all the details in his business so he could copy it. Sean's marketing methods and marketing funnel were copied by studying his copywriting, emails, and overall marketing system. Now you're seeing, okay, Alex's business became successful originally because he stole a whole bunch of shit that was done properly, okay, by this guy, Sean. And he stole a whole bunch of the concepts that were vetted out properly with the scientific method by this guy, Sean, okay? Here are some excerpts from the group business chat, okay? Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. My core product sales page is complete. He sends it off to Alex. Sean discussing landing pages with Alex, even linking them earlier in the conversation. Alex is just gathering information. He likes the landing page. Blah, blah, blah. Again, you guys can go through these different things later. Okay. He's just going over marketing analytics. Alex asked about the progress with the Tinder blueprint. Asking him his goals, asking him where he's at now. More data on the product launch statistics. What were some big things that they wanted you to change? Okay, so Alex can adapt his shit accordingly. More marketing research and feedback from Sean's launch and non-buyer surveys. There's a lot of fucking shit here. You can go through this stuff, you guys, if you want. Alex asks why reinvent the wheel. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. At the end of the business group chat, Alex was actually coaching people one-on-one in his own Facebook group with Sean's methods. It was obvious he was headed in his own direction, so Alex was kicked out from this group. Now, here are some of the things Sean's customers told him about Alex's content. Sean's student calls out Alex via Facebook Messenger and sends Sean a screenshot. Your Tinder guide looks like a copy-paste of the Sean Larson hookups on autopilot method. Oh, fucking Alex. And now people will sit there and watch him for hours. Know that the person that you're sitting there is not fucking hot chicks, does not have a hot girlfriend, does not have tons of infield polls, okay, sucks at cold approach, is banned from all the major apps. Before that was getting flaked at a 99% flake rate by his own admission, okay, is not living the life, does not have a rotation, does not have skilled coaches on staff, does not have fucking, you know, look at all these best parts of his system. Sean Larson's stolen shit, my stolen shit, Gabriel Gray's stolen shit from Surgical Pickup, UMP stolen shit. Okay, he's a fucking cocksucker. Okay, he's just ripping shit off people, taking credit and fucking taking it to the bank. Okay, and then he's going to try to shit on guys like me, who's a real expert, who devoted my life to this. I wasn't running around fucking like a little solar retard. Okay, and he's, you know, it's fucking disgusting. He was a freshman in college when I started Formal Game, 2009. Okay, huge difference, and everything has been my blood, sweat, and tears the whole way through. And he's copied so much from me. I'm going to do a whole separate video on it. Sean's WhatsApp group. Numerous students complained about Alex's treachery. He's teaching exactly the fucking hookups on autopilot method in this group. It's just called something different. Solar Salesman ripping a guy's content completely. Okay, are you guys fucking understanding this now? Are you getting this? Let me know in the chat if you're fucking understanding this, if you're getting this. Yeah. Yes, it is. Okay. He fucking stole, and he continued, and he still continues to this day. Okay, that screenshot about Indian P ripping the sexual stuff from UMP, that was like this week. Okay. Good job, guys. Very good. But here's the thing. Here's the silver lining. Here's what's fucking amazing. Okay. Myron Gaines, for instance, Myron Gaines and Fresh and Fit, Fresh Prince CEO dumbass, who were exposed a million times. Okay. They tried to make a game video ripping my shit directly. They could not explain it properly. They didn't come up with it. They haven't used it 1,000 times. They haven't instructed 1,000 people to use it and all the different permutations of what can happen. They don't understand it. Okay. So they can say, yeah, here's how game works. Just like someone can explain, here's how theoretical physics works. It doesn't mean they fucking understand it. Okay, I had a computer science professor in school, in the tech school I was at, and he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. He was like an adjunct professor that was filling in for a professor that was sick or something. And he would read from the book. And when people would ask him questions, he was always stumped because he didn't understand the subject matter. And he would try to answer stuff sometimes by like skirting around the issue. And I understood the stuff very well. I was a very good programmer, and I would call him out. Like, for instance, there was like a sort algorithm that was like counterintuitive. It seems like it should be this way, but it's actually the opposite. And people are like, hey, why is it like that? It seems it should be the opposite. He goes, oh, that must be an error in the book. I was like, no, here's why, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, oh, yeah, I missed that. It's like, motherfucker, you're fake. Get the fuck out of here. And I reported him to the fucking dean of the, you know, not to be like a tattletale, but he was like wasting everyone's time. He had no clue what the fuck he was doing. If Alex knew what the fuck he was doing, would his girlfriend be ugly? Would he have a rotation of hot girls? Would he be able to pull from cold approach? Would he be getting girls to meet up from online? Okay. Do you see? Look at all the facts. Fuck what I said 5 years ago in some private text. Fuck that. It's irrelevant. Okay. He is not living the life. He is not fucking measuring up to anything. If you look at any game dimension, okay, infields, testimonials, receipts, receipt quality, coach skills, okay, living the life, rotation, quality of girlfriend. I blow him away on everything. It's night and day difference. Okay. All he's good at doing is fucking regurgitating other people's shit. Okay. And running his stupid fucking mouth the whole time with a strand of fucking booger. Okay. And people are like, you shouldn't make fun of lip booger. Yes, I should, because fuck him. Okay. That's what. And people are like, you should box him in a ring. I'd put that out right away. Okay. I would fucking break his fucking crooked yellow teeth instantly. Okay. He would never get in the ring with me. He's a pussy. He's a fucking wannabe dating coach. Okay. That's what he is. He went and stole a whole bunch of people's shit. And then he went and stole a whole bunch more people's shit. And then a whole bunch more all the time, like masquerading as a big alpha tough guy. All the witty nonsense in his speed dates and in his game, that's stupid shit that he put in that doesn't work. Okay. And that's what makes his game bad. And since he's not a real fucking player, and since he's not a real fucking alpha male or a guy that actually can carry himself confidently, he's just pretending online and streaming for hours. And all you guys are wasting your time. Trust me. Anyone that's watching his fucking channel is wasting your time, especially in the direction that it's gone. Okay. Maybe in the beginning when he was sticking strictly to just the good stolen stuff that worked, that's when it might have been better. Okay. And that's when it caught my attention. Now it's full off the rails. He's united all the worst people in the space, promoted them, and he turns them against me. Okay. I'm the only fucking person defending the rights of the common person in the space. Okay. I take red pill on head on. I take black pill on head on. MGTOW, idiot. All the fucking looks maxing people. I take on all the PUAs that are fucking fronting and faking because I can spot good game instantly. And I know they're all full of shit and I know they're all faking. And I call it out on videos. And yes, I throw in some things about them personally. And sorry if you don't like that. Okay. I think it's necessary. And it's very disrespectful to someone like me and to the game in general to come on the fucking camera and act like you're the man when everyone knows that you're not. Okay, that's not true. Everyone doesn't know you're not. I know you're not. Okay, I fucking know you're not. Like that was always like the big fucking like comforting thing. Is at the end of the day, all the pretending RST Tyler did over the years. Okay, putting on this whole facade and tricking all these people, and all these people thought he was like a pickup god walking amongst men. At the end of the day, that dumb fuck is going to sleep alone. Then the day that guy cannot get hot girls, he's getting snubbed. At the end of the day, girls think he's cringy, weird, awkward, gay, beta, fucking loser, which is exactly what they think about stupid fucking Alex. Okay, let's not fucking confuse things. And for those of you that are like, no, he's secretly crushing tons of stunners behind the scenes, and just decides not to show it, and just decides to settle down with below average shit. No, he's not. Okay. Those would be the receipts he's showing on display. He doesn't have them. Okay. He would have a hot girl on display. Oh, wow. You caught a good angle when she was getting out of the pool. Who fucking cares? All the rest of the time, everyone thinks she's a 4. Okay. Get the fuck out of here. I fucking hate when people copy and rip shit. Okay. And this has been something that's been building for years. Okay. I didn't know the extent of it until this dude emailed me last week, but this is fucking gross and fucking disgusting. Another student from Hookups on Autopilot WhatsApp group publicized Alex's copyright infringement. It's literally HOA minus sexual pics. Shame that he copied Sean Larson. Everyone fucking forgot about this. It got buried in the dust. Sean left the space in 2019. Okay, a lot of you are new PWF fans. Okay. I got to call this girl's Uber. I'm going to continue here. All right. Yeah, this is fucking sad. And I'm like, dude, like when I would see him use different parts of my game, I'd be like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm like, hey, you fucking stole that from me. He's like, oh yeah, but it works really well. I'm like, hey, you stole this thing from me. Yeah, it works. If you look at a lot of his game teaching videos, it's shit that I said verbatim. Okay. He started off just stealing from Sean. He branched out to steal from me, Surgical Pickup, and Ultimate Man Project, and RSC Jeffy. Let's keep going. It doesn't look like many of his students appreciate what he was doing in his Facebook group either. He posts pictures of women who have shit on their face. Let's see. I don't know what the fuck that means. It's fucking gross. More of Sean's students letting him know what Alex was up to. Okay. Did you know Alex Vilenchek took a lot of your stuff and does dating coaching? And Sean said, don't bother me with this stupid shit. You know, I get fucking messages like this all the time. Hey, Alex stole this from you. Hey, Alex stole that from you. Hey, Alex stole that from you. It's annoying. I say the same shit. Like, leave me alone. Okay. But look, he stole a whole bunch of shit from Sean and then became a dating coach. Okay. If he was really good at the game and really good at dating, why does he suck shit at cold approach? Why is he getting a 99% flake rate from online apps? Oh, it's Miami. No, it's fucking not. Okay. And I didn't put that into this presentation, but I have a bunch of this fucking girl. Send me the fucking address so you can call your stupid fucking Uber. Where was I? This is a fucking head fuck. This shit's so fucking lame and annoying. I don't remember what the fuck I was saying. Okay, but basically, he came in. Oh, yeah, I'm basically just saying, like, you can see when you look at all the facts, you can see he's not crushing the game. It's very obvious. Okay, for all the stuff that he said, forget people's words. Talk is cheap as fuck. Okay, literally, Kevin Ray Wilder runs his mouth. We saw Kevin look like a virgin noob in his infield, and I'd prefer to never speak about Kevin again. It's a complete waste of time. And like most of you watching are far better at game than Kevin. We saw in his speed date and in his infield, it's like recycled RSD and Todd V shit that doesn't work, taken really far, added with tons of cringe and awkwardness and incongruence, and like a general like lack of any bit of skill whatsoever. You can't even find one if you tried. That's Kevin. Okay. But Kevin has a lot to say about me and other people. And why? Who gives a shit? And no one did give a shit until Alex was platforming him and allowing him to spread his wonderful views about people like myself who call him on his shit, who harbors him in and platforms him over 30 times on streams. Good old Alex, Mr. Product Stealer. Okay. Who allows him to go and defame me and talk shit and damage my business? Good old Alex. Okay. Are you guys seeing now what kind of guy Alex is? Examples of Alex turning his following against Sean. This is what Alex has been trying to do to me after stealing his content and starting a copycat product, similar to what he's doing to John now. Okay. Oops, I forgot to clear this notification. Okay. This is Alex's tech guy. Alex asked me to post this update. He's not been posting due to being reported having new accounts deleted within 30 minutes. Okay. Many of you know before this product launch, blah, blah, blah. Okay. He didn't see Sean as any real competition, but then why did Sean rip his sexualized bio concept? Why did he rip all the other stuff? Okay. Yeah, this is false. Sean did not offer this to me. Okay. Let's keep going. More propaganda to turn people against Sean. So look at this is Alex's tech guy turning people against Sean, painting Sean as the bad guy, even though Alex fucking ripped Sean and should be grateful to Sean and should be sued by Sean. Instead, they're going to throw Sean under the bus and they're going to act like it's all their shit. Okay. More propaganda to turn people against Sean after knocking off his product, making themselves look like the victim. Okay. David Swift, who used to be Alex's old business partner, going over all this shit. This is the Sean dude. This is the guy that originally invented this stuff. Okay. Let's try to band together and obliterate his social media presence. Oh, Justin Mark. There's his real name. And his actual real name is Siddhartha. A known scammer also joining in slandering. Who are all the known scammers friends with? Alex. Who defends them all? Alex. Who's claiming to be on your side and the upholder of integrity and dignity? Alex. Funny, right? David Swift taking texts out of context, showing them to people. Okay. I've been receiving screenshots. Hold on a second here. The fuck? Okay, there we go. I've been receiving screenshots of your group. You delete when people said you show screenshots that show me in a negative light. Out of context narratives. Does this sound familiar? They did this 5 years ago to Sean Larson. Now they're doing it to me. Okay. Hey, here's a bunch of shit out of context that's going to make John look bad. Actually, here's me down here. All right. Sean Larson didn't get his product stolen. This is just a marketing ploy to get attention for his shitty product. He's a failed pickup artist, and then they're using news articles from the past. Alex getting his followers to make slanderous posts about Sean and his brand. Okay. We just saw evidence that Alex did indeed steal a whole bunch of shit from Sean, including the product name itself. What's the narrative? No, it's just to get attention. He's a failed pickup artist. Cool. Alex seems like a very nice guy, doesn't he? Sean's customers coming forward to report Alex's plagiarism. Okay. Most of the shit I learned from Alex by paying him $60 was there for free with Sean stuff. The shit he charges money for, like his profile and sexual bio, were there. You even had 3 of those. Nice. Looks like that was about time Alex decided to start his business that copies my product. In his Facebook group, he didn't mention anything about having been Sean's student or having access. Let me call this fucking shit for this girl. Okay. Yes, look at this here. This is important. He acted like he had just found out about Sean. This is exactly what he's fucking doing to me. Okay. He cherry picks information, feeds it to his audience to give a false, skewed narrative that puts him in a victim and good guy light. He pulled the exact same shit. He did it 5 years ago. Okay. This is especially important for me to show, not just because it's fucked what he did to Sean and he's a fucking piece of shit stealing from people, but he's also using the same tactics on me. Okay. It was disgusting to see his multiple videos saying, "Oh, exposing all his lies," blah blah, to only see that everything he was presenting was out of context, with false narratives, and with the most important key details left out. And he knows I got married for residence, left out. Okay. Oh, it's a fun little thing to show. Let's get people thinking something else. He knows that I didn't know who the fuck Kevin was a year ago when I asked to collaborate to joint bash Fresh and Fit, but it fits his story better to say, oh no, he wanted to collaborate with Skep. Yeah, of course. I'm just dying to collab with Kevin. Okay. Once I found out who he was, top of my list. Okay. Trust me. I just can't get him on my stream. He's so busy on the Playing with Fire channel. Get the fuck out of here. No one with half a brain will believe any of that shit. The problem is when you put false narrative upon false narrative upon false narrative and you stack them to the sky, people are like, oh, John Anthony's a piece of shit. Look at all this stuff. Okay, let's look at the facts. The facts are that he ripped a whole bunch of shit from a whole bunch of companies. The facts are that I blow him out of the water in every game dimension possible. Night and day difference, not just a little better. Night and day difference on every game dimension that matters. Okay, all you that are sitting there watching his fucking garbage streams, debating whoever, Mr. Slave or whatever the fuck nonsense this is, wasting your fucking life. Okay, keep it up. Now you know who he is too. Keep it up. I'm sure a lot of you are addicted to watching that crap, and you'll keep doing it. All right. Yeah, I could get an attorney. You should. I know what it's like to have your shit stolen. Look at, you saw Sean's like fucking graphs and scientific method analysis and all this shit. And it's a lot of fucking work that goes into coming up with this stuff and testing it and blah, blah, blah. Okay. And steals it, throws Sean under the bus. Steals a bunch of shit from me, throws me under the bus. Okay. Total fucking piece of shit. All right. Now, David Swift trying to slander Sean on his own Facebook ads. And we might do a fucking massive lawsuit in Florida, by the way, because Ayanda is in Florida, Alex is in Florida, Natty's in Florida. Who else? Anthony Johnson's in Florida. A whole bunch of these dumb fucks running their mouth all happen to be in Florida. And we could add them all as defendants onto one lawsuit and make it nice and fun for everybody. And I can have all his friends representing him. He's a total fucking dumbass. Ayanda's a truck driver, by the way. Probably has an IQ pushing 50. All right, let's go. David Swift trying to slander Sean on his own Facebook ads. Get the exact, this is a paid ad on Facebook where David Swift made blatantly false accusations to try and ride on the coattails of Sean's ad campaigns. Get the 3 exact Tinder bios I used personally to get over 100 Tinder matches in 3 days. On this paid post, Sean was running that reached 109,000 people. David Swift, who's a nobody, okay, who's a fucking fat piece of shit. That guy's a fucking terrible individual as well. He's a lazy fucking manipulative cocksucker as well. You know, he's part of Ultimate Man Project. He fucking sucks shit. He doesn't like being around girls. He told me in Poland that he's so nervous and scared around girls that he only likes them to show up and have sex and leave. That's why he has to sexually frame before they show up, because he doesn't even like interacting with them. What a fucking dork. All right. Later on, when Sean messages him, he says he doesn't know who Sean is, nor has he seen any of Sean's content. So how did he know that the bios were stolen? Yeah. He acts innocent when confronted in public. He's making slanderous, false statements. Yeah, people fucking suck. David Swift, business partner of Alex, okay, also slandered Sean and intentionally caused damage to his business. Okay. What's this drama bullshit with Alex? You know exactly what it is. You're on his team. No, I woke up to all these messages, blah, blah, blah. You guys are going to end up in court. My attorney is working on it. The Tinder Blueprint is a trademarked product. Our marketing materials are copyrighted with the federal government. He still should sue that fuck. Alex needs to get fucking buried legally. He thinks he's like running the space. It's really funny. In private text conversation with me, he's like, oh, if you make fun of my girlfriend publicly, it'll be your funeral. Oh, I'll turn everyone against you. And the sad thing is, a lot of people do look up to him because they don't know any better. Okay, they think, okay, well, his girlfriend's ugly, but she must be really nice. He doesn't have a rotation. Well, but he must just be too busy with streams. He sucks at cold approach. Oh, but he's an online guy. I show that he's getting a 99% flake rate. Oh, that must be hyperbole. No, the next sentence in that text screenshot where he said 99% of his online leads are flaking is he said, literally, the only girls that can meet up are girls from online. From cold approach. Okay, so that reinforces the fucking statement. Okay, he's not banging hot girls. There's no hot girl receipts. You know, your girlfriend should be like one of the hottest girls you can get. Look at the industry, mostly below average. What does that tell you about their content? Are they secretly banging 8s, 9s, and 10s behind the scenes, and they just decided to settle down with a 4 with a great personality? No, get your head out of your ass. Wake the fuck up. Go watch after this, watch my girlfriend, Ugly Wives and Girlfriends of Dating Coaches video. Okay. Oh, but that's distasteful. You're showing their private relationships and marriages. Who fucking cares? If you're learning how to make money from a guy that has $0 in his bank account, shouldn't you care? Shouldn't that be relevant? If you're learning how to fucking get strong in the gym from a guy who's fat as fuck, is that not relevant? What if you just saw his face on Zoom and you couldn't tell by the body fat levels in his face? And he's like, all right, here's the next plan, blah, blah, blah. And one day he goes to like get a phone call or something, or he gets up from the chair and you see that he's obese. Should that startle you? Yes, it should. Okay. Most of these guys are smart enough to keep their ugly fucking busted girls off camera. Okay. Alex is not that smart. He brags about her and then he tries to compare her to Liz. Oh yeah, both our girlfriends are pretty. No, I'm not saying which one's pretty. You dumb fuck. Everyone knows my girlfriend's way hotter. You're fucking retarded. Get the fuck out of here. Go fucking, play. More lies. Okay. Sean has a product and website, access logs matching Alex David Swift. And we're about to get into some shady shit in a second about these guys trying to brute force hack into Sean's systems with proof. All right, this girl's in the way, but she's actually 45 minutes. So that's good. It means we'll have some time to answer questions. Stick with me. Hit the like button. Fucking, we need this video pushed out. Okay, hit the fucking like button, please. Fucking bots in here. All right. Okay. Someone says in the chat, I'm acting like a bitch. Okay. I'm presenting objectively where Alex's content came from and his original. All right. I don't know what the fuck happened here. All right. Let's keep going. Sorry for the hiccup there. I don't know what the fuck happened. All right. We're going to keep plowing through this, and I'm going to answer some questions. But there's a lot more good stuff coming here. Here we go. So he acknowledges he's been slandering Sean in the comment section of his Tinder product Facebook ad. Okay. Sean has access logs that include IP addresses as well as other identifying info that shows Alex David and his program from Canada were accessing content from Sean's site in mid to late 2017. Sean was taking down Alex and David's content via DMCA takedown requests, which are perfectly legal routes of action to prevent plagiarism and copyright infringement. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Tell him to contact my attorney. We're done talking. Alex, villain shit, decided to start his business that copies my product. You're fucked. I've documented proof and evidence. David Swift's trying to counter, saying he has more followers. Irrelevant. Okay. Get some legal protection. Blah, blah, blah. He's saying, don't copy my shit. It's fucking simple. Like when Chris Parker went and fucking stole my cold approach tactics and made pulling mastery, he got fucking, you know, I buried him in a video. I didn't take any legal action at that time, but he got squashed out. That's such a scummy move. Okay, Modern Life Dating was doing that. That's how the whole feud with me and Modern Life Dating started. He copied my Corona pickup product. He bought it with modernlifedating@gmail.com like a dumbass. Then he made a product with almost the same name using a whole bunch of my innovative concepts in it. When you're the guy that came up with the shit and you look at someone teaching, oh, look at these great ideas I have, it's very fucking obvious. And I called him out publicly. What did he do? He went to videos slandering me on over 100 different things. His girlfriend's a hooker. All his girls are hookers. All his infield's hookers. All the testimonials are fake. All the students are all being hired hookers. Zero evidence for any of that to date. Okay, zero. That's one of the major slandering evidence. Oh, all the girls are zero evidence for that to date. Okay, and now he's being sued for that. So, you know, don't go fucking steal people's shit. This is what Alex did to this dude. And then he's got David Swift, who's a dumb fat fuck, running his mouth, trying to talk shit on Alex's behalf because Alex is a pussy. All right. He says he's never seen other PWA products, but Sean caught his email address, subscribed to his product email list, as well as him commenting on Sean's ads. Okay. Again, you guys can go through this. People are saying this is hookups on autopilot. PWF is hookups on autopilot. Okay. David Swift takes a screenshot of his combo with Sean, cherry picking the part where he says he'll get David's Facebook banned, so now David can show his followers and make Sean look like the bad guy. This is exactly the kind of manipulation Alex from PWF does. Yeah, it's very sad. Okay, if you guys haven't seen my counterpoints to Alex's videos when he was trying to play in the mud, digging into private, personal, confidential screenshots between me and him from 5-6 years ago, go watch my responses because it fills in the details that matter, that change the story completely. Okay. Here's proof. David Swift knew exactly who Sean was. He aided in stealing content from Sean when he partnered up with Alex. Okay. David Swift was caught in Heap Analytics as having access to Sean's website. Blah, blah, blah. He was caught being subscribed to hookups on autopilot emails, so he's lying. Blah, blah, blah. Later, Sean saw the same IP address. Okay. It's him trying to access Sean's site after Alex was being exposed to thousands of people and had his site takedown using DMCA takedown procedures. Hacking attempts. This is actually pretty interesting. Hacking attempts by Alex, David, and Joseph. Okay, after they realized Sean Larson wouldn't back down without a fight. These hacking attempts took place around October 25th when Sean was publicizing Alex's plagiarism and revealing him to thousands. Notice that after Joseph realizes Sean already banned Alex's username from the site, he starts trying to brute force attack the username admin. This is clearly illegal, an attempt to hack into Sean's site. Now, this is proof here. This is not an allegation. They noticed the username Finch Fry. This was the username that Alex Vilenchek registered with on the HOA Hookups on Autopilot website. The IP address that was trying to log in was from Canada. That's where Alex's programmer is from. So it appears Alex is trying to get his programmer to hack Sean's website. Okay? Hacking attempts by Alex's fucking tech guy. Yep, shady. Look, we're almost at the fucking 5-year anniversary of all this stealing. October 29th. In 2 days, we should have a celebration. 5 years of product theft by Alex. Okay, the Sterling firm. Here's the frivolous cease and desist. Tries to make Alex look like the victim. Okay, even though Alex fucking ripped all the shit. Alex has a lot of inner game content on his website, but in reality, he seems to have poor inner game. He's using drugs to deepen his voice. Here's a link to an older video. He sounds and looks like a kid who rides the short bus in the old video, and in the new video, it's the same thing with a deeper voice. Could be from TRT, who knows? Okay. His stuff on taking pics is good from what Sean saw, but how can we be sure he didn't steal that from somewhere like he did for the other stuff? Yeah, I have a whole section on all the pic guidelines. Sean's comment on Alex is adding fluff for views and traffic. Alex's website lately has a lot of watered down generic content because he needs content to get more views, doesn't mind adding fluff to add more articles for SEO. Bottom line is the core of what works was founded by Sean. Okay, Sean had isolated the 10% that works, and that's where Alex is putting out no, he isolated the 10% that works, and Alex is just putting out generic content mixed in with Sean's content that works, thereby reducing the actual effectiveness of the strategy Sean discussed. Yeah, Alex's stuff overall isn't that great. Okay, it's upper level intermediate is his game. It's not advanced. Okay, he's not crushing it. There aren't guys that are fucking destroying with these long, massively overly witty text conversations that he advocates. It's obvious to Sean. This is Sean's words here. It's obvious to Sean why PWF is selling out for YouTube views by creating drama and doing nonsensical debates, trying to go the podcast route. His potential YouTube ad revenue from his constant debating and shit stirring with scammers and people with no credentials far exceeds his revenue from his Tinder product, especially now that Tinder is going woke and dying. They banned men for even the smallest non-politically correct thing. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. If you actually dig into Alex's numbers, you notice many of his videos have gotten 100,000 or so views on YouTube or TikTok. And all these low-value platforms that just promote degeneracy, blah, 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 blah. All right. And he's saying if you compare it to sales for his product. And by the way, and he thinks this is a dumb point by me. And I'm going to respond to his counterpoint here. Alex told me that when he polled his audience about the number one reason they didn't buy his product, the number one winner was because they bought my product. Okay. Now, when defending this, he says, oh, well, the same would come up if you polled John's audience. Fuck no, it wouldn't. Okay, fuck no. And he tries to say, oh, it's just like going to Walmart or Target. Fuck no. Okay, go look at our testimonials page. We're getting guys threesomes in the first week sometimes. We're getting guys like 5 lays in 2 weeks sometimes. Virgins are consistently losing their virginity on week 1, sometimes week 2 at the latest, in most cases. No one's doing anything like we're doing, okay, meaning my company, meaning John Anthony Lifestyle. No one is getting anywhere near close to the quality of results that we're getting. Night and day difference. And no one has as many success stories as we do. Night and day difference. Okay. And no one's doing what I'm doing personally as a PUA. Night and day difference. Who has 100 pulls on camera? No one. No one. Surely not fucking lip booger face with his dog. Okay. Surely not him. When I was coaching in 2012, I was getting a lot of guys laid 3 for 3 nights. That's not even happening in any programs in 2022. Okay. The industry is a stinking, massive pile of shit. And the one guy I was backing, okay, turns out he was ripping off another guy, Sean Larson, who adapted principles from Paul Jenka, but was also methodical with his scientific method testing and what was working, and only included things. A bunch of people are texting me about the stream now. Sean only included things that were working very well, and that's what Alex took. Okay, and so I was backing good game, which is hard to find, I'll put it, to say the least. Okay, the number of extremely, extremely, extremely good guys at the game, I can't, I don't even need 2 hands to count them. I'll put it that way. There's less than 10 in the world that I know that are extremely good at the game. And I know all the top guys. None of them respect Alex. 0. Alex is not even in the discussions. Okay. He's a little fucking YouTube idiot. And he's best friends with all the fucking shitheads in the industry. And he's really creating a big problem now as he's becoming more popular, because 1, people are trusting him as a guy that's like, crushing the game. No, he's not. I can get a virgin a 7 on week 1. That'll beat Alex's girlfriend. Think about that. Any one of you watching right now on week 1 of my program, I could get you laid with a hotter girl than Alex's girlfriend easily. Very, 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 very easily. Okay, I could go outside and do that in fucking 20 minutes. Easily. Okay. Over 5 years of constant struggle and hard work, Alex has only achieved these numbers. Okay. 1,000 people on his forum, 150 paid subscriptions. This is also why Sean left the space, went in the financial lead gen niche. In crypto trading, he knows Tinder is going woke and is dying. In contrast, John's cold approach product. But for the record, I don't just have cold approach products. Okay. My 8-week program covers the entire game. Week 1 is online game. Weeks 2 and 3 is night game. Week 4 is day game. Week 5 is texting and managing leads. Week 6 is running dates. Week 7 is closing dates. Week 8 is retaining girls. Okay. That's the entire game. And I'm very good at every little piece. I'm not just a Tinder guy. And Alex isn't either. Okay. He's a fucking Tinder copycat guy. Digging in further into Alex's numbers, find out why he's chasing debates and views on YouTube. From October 2017, here we are, 5-year anniversary of product theft. When he launched till October 22 this month, he's only gotten 1,000 users on his main group. He's trying to do some math, 78K over 5 years, blah, blah. He's getting a whole bunch of product sales, though. I think that's where he's making his money. He said that he's making 30 to 40K somewhere a month. And half of that goes to expenses or something like that. Okay, our company currently is doing 300K a month, which he revealed in private screenshot messages. Okay, and no, I'm not all about the money. Okay, I don't even need to do this job. I could never work again. Stop right now. I have plenty of money to never have to work ever. I'm extremely passionate about the game. I love the game, and I love transforming guys. Okay, and we're still like half price of like Coach Kyle and James Marshall's programs and stuff like that. So even though we have by far the best program. So, all right, let's keep going here. Compares website revenue to possibly, I don't want to I don't even care about it, what he's making or whatever. That'll only become useful when he's defending a 100K to 250K lawsuit. Okay, now let's go through some questions very quickly, because there's a girl on the way. I want to eat as well. But this is very fucking sad. Actually, let me very quickly show you those couple, and then I'm going to like rapid fire plow through questions. But let me just show you those key slides up front really quick for those that joined late, like 2-minute review of those key slides up front, and then we will jump into questions. All right. Fucking share the screen one more time. And get your questions in. I'll try to like rapid fire plow through them. Okay. To recap the timeline, January 2017, Alex created the Playing with Fire Facebook group. This was after he was given access to Sean's product. Okay. And then he tried to, in October of that same year, launch a product, which a copycat name of Sean's. This is Sean's, the Tinder Blueprint. This is Alex, Tinder Blueprint. Wow, what a coincidence. Here's all the stuff that he took from Sean, and there's a whole bunch more. This was shown with evidence later on in the presentation. Okay, even Hey Trouble was not his own. Good job, Alex. Copying the sexual bio verbatim, taking credit for it. Good job, Alex. Okay, then we have all this shit he took from me. The date straight to the house, with the red or white wine sequence, the romantic balcony. That's what she said for sexualizing. He took objection answers, the question mark for non-responses, pinky promise to aid compliance, and a whole bunch more. That was just off the top of my head right before the presentation. This wasn't supposed to come out for some days, but it's getting too long and, whatever. I might make a follow-up about what he stole from me, UMP, and surgical. I was waiting on screenshots for these things too, which weren't provided in time. But here it says, surgical pickup said he stole shit from them. Gabriel stopped collaborating with him. Indian P stole exact words and sentences they took from UMP. Okay, literally same sentences. When you watched on that Indian P video with the 57 screenshot thread of the conversation over a course of a month to get an old busted chick that they call a hot white girl, it was like my game plus Gabriel Gray's game plus Sean Larson plus UMP in a lot of those texts. It's very fucking sad. Yeah, no, a lot of people won't care about this. They'll still think Alex is a god amongst men. It's the same delusion when people are worshiping RSD Tyler. You show RSD Tyler to any girl that's remotely attractive and they're like, ew, gross. Same with Alex, okay? And the way they carry themselves is with fake confidence and fake alpha. Very clear to guys like me and other guys that are crushing the game. But don't take my word for it. Look at his rotation. Look at his girl. Okay, not even above a 7. Most people would not rate her above a 7. What does that say? Okay, I wouldn't even put a 7 on rotation. I wouldn't even bang a 7 these days. I mean, it sounds like, there's no need to. Okay, when your game is tight, and he can blame Brazil all he wants, rationalize it with Brazil. I came here with 1,179 lays on February 7th, 2020. Don't believe me? Go back and look at my video. I reported every video. This has been like the one fucking big metric I've clung to and reported steadily since 2012. Oh, but anyone can say a number on camera. Okay, I have like shit tons of field reports where I reported every night going out with full details. I'm going to drop in the chat real quick. With full details, mind you, with the close number. Okay, you got to go back in history here. Here's my old field reports released. I released these. These were private and personal. I released these when Modern Life Dating started slandering me. Old field reports released. Okay, there you go. Here's my original field report thread. I have nothing to hide. I actually did all this shit. Okay. Original field report blog. And I'll put these up on the screen for those of you that are on Facebook or whatever. Pick up beyond100.blogspot.com. Lots of fucking posts on there with girls' pictures detailing lays like 112 through 155 a decade ago. The other field report thread is from 2009. Okay, this is when I first started pickup. And I have my first field report there, which is very lengthy using mystery method. And, you can see like how I was making my progression. And then I reported it all the way through on the forums. There's posts from RSC Nation from 2015 where they're like, oh, I met up with JMULV. The first thing he'll tell you is he's banged 450 girls. He's with a stunner girlfriend in a penthouse apartment, and they regularly have threesomes. I've never seen a guy pull this quickly, usually within 5 minutes, 10 minutes max. Lots of the girls I saw him pull with my own eyes were 9s and 10s. Some of the highest girls I've ever seen anyone pull in the community. Okay. There's tons of reports like this over the past decade. We're compiling I already have a proof video that's over an hour, which I made with my proof for over 1,000 girls. I'm going to make one, my proof for over 1,500 girls. We're going to show potentially like all my infield, which is like 1,000+ hours. And we're going to do it in a way where, you know, we're going to show like open, pull, we have to condense the time. You know, we're not going to play 1,000 hours straight. We're going to show full nights out. We're going to show all the pulls, all the makeouts, like all the cool shit I did. There's endless amounts, endless. Okay. We're going to show the 1,000+ receipts that I have. And it's going to go on and on and on and on and on. Yeah. Craig is a student that was on my 8-week program that actually crushed it. Yeah. He told me very, very clearly many times in the past 6 to 12 months. He's very jealous of Fresh and Fit. He wants to be like Fresh and Fit, and that he only cares about views. That's like the guiding thing above all. Okay. So even though his streams on me, exposing John Anthony's lies, once you got the whole story, there were no lies there. Okay. There was exposing John Anthony using slander, false narratives, and omitting key details that back his false slander narratives. That's what he did. Okay. All right. Now let's go through super rapid fire to answer some questions. Hold on one sec. I wanted Liz to make food, but she's fucking getting her hair done. All right. I could dig for it. He was obsessed. That's where his podcast idea came from. He wanted to grow like them. He wants clout and views. That's what he cares about. Yep. I've known that for years, but he had immunity because I was backing Alex. But keep in mind, I was backing Paul Jenka. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, but people won't care. People showed the facts on Fresh and Fit in 100 videos, and they kept growing. People don't fucking care. Let's see. Yeah, this is super. And this really weirded Liz out. Like, she was like, I'm going to delete my Facebook. I'm like, what? She's like, well, I don't want to be like in the public eye. And plus they're defaming her. Okay. She never cheated. I already explained that on yesterday's live stream. What the screenshots that Natty and Ashley and these other fucking dumb feminist cunts are using, okay, are from 5 years ago with a girl that wasn't Liz and that wasn't my girlfriend. It was a stripper on rotation that used my place that I had like just met recently. And it wasn't my place. It was like corporate housing when I did door-to-door sales for like one summer to see how it applied to game. It was like free housing and like nice housing. And the girl wanted to use the place and I let her use it. And I came back and there was a Magnum condom in the trash. And I sent those. I told Sonny Arvado about it over WhatsApp or text or whatever, and he screenshotted it. And that's now being used as evidence that Liz cheated. Wrong year, wrong girl, wrong situation. Okay, defamation. Ashley XOXO, okay, who's now claiming her kids are being threatened by my fans. Who knows if that's true? Has been sent multiple legal letters. Okay, very seriously, and she thinks this is all a joke. And she will most likely be getting sued. Okay. And Natty defamed me on that stream as well. Iendai from Authentic Alphas defamed me. He said I fled the country over sexual misconduct. False. Made up narrative. Zero evidence for that. Okay. He's claiming that, I have a girl that's not paid, unlike his girlfriend. She's not being paid. I've showed her on the Brazilian news. Like, people are like literally retarded, like full out retarded. And it's so annoying that like I could have, you know, a friend of mine go on and make a channel and be like, this creator is a pedophile. This creator, you know, is a rapist. This creator, this. And people are going to be like, oh my God, I didn't know that. Who fucking cares that someone said something on the internet? Again, who has the most proof in the industry for their own results and the results of their clients? By far. What is the other fucking, you know, nonsense of these dummies? Oh, fraud, scammer. Think about how dumb that is. Think about how dumb that, like, Kevin Ray Wilder is going to come. Keep in mind, he was a broke kid living, got kicked out of Coach Whitepill's house because he couldn't afford like $700 in rent. Went to live at A.G. Hayden's couch to get coached as a student. Slept on his couch, then got kicked back to fucking mom and dad's house where he's streaming all the time, courtesy of our good buddy Alex. Okay. And he's going to put me at the bottom of the Manosphere tier list. Okay. Even though I have the most proof. That's what's so fun about YouTube and the internet. Oh, he's at the bottom below Fresh and Fit. Who's right there with me on the bottom of his dumb ranking? Coach Whitepill. Why? Because Coach Whitepill showed everyone what a piece of shit Kevin is. And I let him do that on my channel. So now we're public enemy number 1 and number 2. Cool. All right. Let's see. Yeah. And again, Alex cobbled together all his shit from Sean, from me, from Gabriel Gray, and from fucking Ultimate Man Project. All right. Yeah, people don't get this. This wasn't, he built on the shoulders. No, he called the product the same name. He stole the sexual bio verbatim. He stole the opener verbatim. He stole a whole bunch of people verbatim. Thanks. Yeah, we've already talked as a company that we're going to return to a lot of just massive value. All these new infields that are being edited, I'm going to go over a lot of them for free, start to finish on YouTube. So I'm going to be starting to break down tons of infield, go back to a lot of like the core game teachings and stuff like that. We're just going to keep dumping value because that's my one big advantage in the space. Everyone can fucking quabble and mudsling and all this shit. But the fact remains is that I understand this stuff at the deepest level, inside out. I've seen and done it all. I've accomplished the most in the game, and my clients have accomplished the most in the game by far. Okay? Yeah. There you go. Solar salesman who fucking ripped someone and then got a runaway thing on YouTube. And I'm partially responsible for his fame, which is sad, because when I saw some of the stuff that he was posting originally, I was like, this is some decent stuff here. It was verbatim from Sean Larson, and Sean doesn't even get all the credit. Sean understood Paul Jenka's stuff very, very, very well. Okay, Paul Jenka, for those that don't know, was a New York City day game cold approach guy. Okay, he's been on my channel on a couple of interviews. We're still in regular contact. He's most likely coming to my company as under our brand, like legit, like pretty good chance, starting in beginning of next year, which is like 8 weeks away. Okay, and he would be handling transitioning from player casual dating life over to serious relationship and or what's it fucking called? Marriage. Okay. And no, not marriage like mine. Okay. We're in a fucking totally unique situation. It's just a label, which is why I did not share with my audience. People are like, well, how can we trust you now? Because it was just something I didn't want to avoid. It's like, I'm effectively not married. So why would I go publicize that? Okay. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, but technically you are. Who cares? I'm not living as if I am in one bit in any way possible. So it's nobody's fucking business, right? So, all right, let's keep going here. And for those that are trying to counter 1552, that chick guy fucking railed last night. She almost didn't even come over. She's like, "Oh, let's meet in public first." I'm like, "No, just come to the house." She's like, "Oh no, I'm ready, but I'm scared. I don't know if I'm gonna come." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Let me just call the Uber." No, like, can I call the Uber myself? Okay, sure. And then like disappeared for 10 minutes. Had to like call her up and do a video call. And then she fucking came over and got plowed for hours. But yeah, 1552. I actually rented a second place. We have a 2-story penthouse here, me and Liz, but it was causing a bunch of, understandably so, it was causing a bunch of conflict with me and her when I would have chicks over that weren't part of threesomes, just if she was like in the house and shit like that, right? So I got a second place, so that allows me to see a little bit more girls, and for I have more flexibility now. So I've been on a small run, but now we can say 1550 plus at the beginning of videos. Oh, this is a good time to bring this up. My Tinder, which hasn't been banned in years, was just banned like 3 days ago. Okay. Hasn't been banned even once in Brazil. I don't say anything rude or sexually over the top. Highly coincidental. I'm guessing either came from, someone from the fucking PWF camp. Our business is under fire too. People are fucking attacking different services we have and this and that. I was told that was coming by people from the war room, from what from dressing up as Andrew Tate and this and that. So it's most likely they're coming from war room or from fucking PWF retards. Okay. But my fucking Tinder was banned. So if people want to run a Tinder for me, okay, I'm going to get a new SIM card and all that shit anyways. But if people want to run a Tinder for me, and I can show you like all the proper scripts on how to just fucking generate dates like crazy, email me at john@johnanthonylifestyle.com. I need like 2 or 3 people to run a Tinder for me. I can get people on Upwork too, but it's better if it's a community guy that wants to learn and all this shit. Okay. You can just feed me leads. But I'll help you a lot. I'm not going to pay you, but I'll help you a lot with game. All right. Or I could even pay people. I don't fucking care. Just fucking email me. I need to get that back up and running. That's cool, man. That's good. That's what keeps me going. I get emails like this every day. Let me screenshot this. This is what fucking matters here. Okay. I'm part of the solution. I'm part of fucking helping people. Yeah. I talk a lot of shit. Yeah. This and that, but you guys don't understand. Like I might do a stream or a video where I just show hundreds or maybe even thousands of horror stories. And it's going to upset a lot of you guys. And it's a lot to fucking stomach. Okay. All, for many years, it was largely coming from RSD, which is why I was actively speaking out against them. They almost got this channel here deleted multiple times. It was very close to being deleted, where they had 2 strikes. Because what would happen is I would attack and expose what's going on behind the scenes in that company, how they're fucking full of shit, how they're ripping people off, how they're not actually trying to help you, how they're keeping a carrot dangling in front of your nose, wasting your time, effort, and money, wasting your life, making you more weird, making you more depressed and hopeless and frustrated. Okay. And I think that's fucking lame as shit. Okay. So I don't care if anyone agreed with me over those years. I knew exactly what was going on and I voiced it. And I'm proud of doing that. And it came at the expense of damage to my business, to my reputation, etc. They started promoting narratives that I'm a rapist, that I'm a convicted rapist. I've never been accused or charged with rape. That's the facts. You can look that up. It's public record. My name's been doxxed. Go look it up. Never. Okay, with all the girls, I've got 16,000 contacts in my phone. Let's take a look at that. With all the girls, with 1,552 closes, never once been accused or charged with rape. There it is, 1,680 contacts in the phone. Never once. But it's a big slander narrative out there that I'm a convicted rapist. Lots of people like to say that. Lots of people like to say all my girls are hookers. No evidence of that slander narrative. It's just, it's a convenient way. Modern Life Dating did a little trick, okay? He had 0 receipts, 0 infield, 0 testimonials. I had endless of those. So what's a convenient way to even the score to the public eye? Oh, all his receipts are hookers. Oh, all his lay count is hookers. All his student success is from hookers or they're actors. What else? His girlfriend's a hooker. There's no way he could get a girl like that. She must be a hooker. And I'm literally having to like show Liz speaking with a hard hat on in front of Bridges to the Brazilian news, presenting engineering work because she's a top like lead engineer on a fucking civil engineering contract. This is not a hooker, everyone. Okay. But tons of people see his video and tons of people go away thinking that's true. Oh, well, that guy has a lot of results, but it's just because of hookers. He doesn't have any real game. He doesn't have any real testimonials. He doesn't have any real infield. It's all hookers. You know how much fucking work it takes to get that level of results? You know how much fucking work it takes to go and film all that infield? Very convenient for someone that has none of those things to say mine's all fake. Here's the mountains of evidence. Oh, it's all fake. It's all fake. Here's the person making that claim. Okay, again, Kevin's going to come in and try to talk shit. Allende, who's just a fucking steroid retard, is going to come and talk shit. Hey, Andy, you had defamed me. Oh, John, that's your opinion about it. No, it's not, you dumb fuck. I had to explain to him in very clear terms what defamation means. And for anyone that isn't aware and that thinks I'm still just trying to like throw my weight around and, bully people with legal threats, I only have sent legal notices to people that have clearly defamed me. The definition of defamation is making a false statement of fact to a third party that causes damage to someone's business or reputation. Okay. False statement of fact, like, oh, he fled the US to escape sexual misconduct. False. Never happened. Okay. Oh, his girls are all hookers. False. Okay. No evidence for that at all. Oh, he's hiring hookers for students. Never once happened. Oh, he's hiring actresses for infield. Never once happened. There's no evidence of any of that shit happening. It's just stuff people like to claim on the internet. What is my defense? Okay. My defense is to take legal action, because then there is a monetary consequence for that person, and I can get a court injunction to have the judge order to have these defamatory videos removed. That is my only defense, besides going and saying, no, look, here she's on the Brazilian news. No, look, here's negative reactions happening and real objections come up in the infield. No, look, like here, like the Ashley girl. Oh, he has a different name with this one testimonial. The guy asked for confidentiality. His name was changed. He was in 2 spots in our promotion materials. We only changed it in 1. We've forgotten the other. Oh, look, there's 2 different names for the same person. Little did she know, I had a 30-minute interview with the guy on a separate YouTube video. His name was Nicola. And he was like a high-profile crypto guy. And he tells the whole story, how he went from 4 to 50-something lay count in 6 months with my coaching, and how he got 0 lays and 0 results from James Marshall's coaching. I have to go in a second. This chick is about to arrive. Yep, she's arriving in 2 minutes. We're not going to get to fucking eat. Okay. So again, if you came in late, we showed how Alex ripped a whole bunch of content from a guy who had a product called the Tinder Blueprint. He even ripped the name, and I provided evidence and proof of all that. Apologies to people's questions I didn't get to go through. I will be live tomorrow. We will talk about game, and this is fucking, it's fucking sad. Yeah, watch the replay. And Elixir, I wasn't on Alex's. I don't watch any of his trash, but I heard that you stood up for me when he was doxing me. And again, Alex, even throughout all this feud, acknowledges that my game is world class and my coaching is world class. That's all that matters. Okay, that's all that fucking matters. Remind yourselves of that. And also, it matters that Alex fucking ripped a lot of his shit off various people, including the Sean guy, which we showed extensive evidence of me. UMP and surgical pickup. Okay. So when you realize that Alex has no hot girl receipts, no hot girlfriend, okay, not any kind of impressive stuff in cold approach, infield, okay, not living the life, not even going on dates because he's banned off all the fucking apps and he gets a flake rate at 99%. Okay. Yeah. Wake the fuck up. Okay. Yeah. Bitcoin, or not, someone made a Bitcoin comment below. Boot camps and the 8-week program are both going up $1,800 on the 31st of October. That's just to accommodate demand purely, because we can only run so many programs with our coach, with the world-class coaches we have on staff, and we only allow so many people into the 8-week program. That's not fucking fake marketing scarcity. We're not going to ever water down the quality of the programs. Okay, so that's that. Thank you everyone for your attention, and I don't know what's going to happen next with this shit. We're considering all of our options. We're going over all the pieces of slander and the damages that it caused to our business, and most likely going to take action on Alex. Okay, but now you see where Playing with Fire came from and his content, where it came from, and now you know why he's not actually living the life. Okay, thank you guys. Watch the replay if you missed all the evidence and stuff in the beginning.